All right, for more on the story, let's bring in SABC News reporter Nosipho Radebe. She's in Vanderbijlpark and joins us this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you, Nosipho. Just share with us a bit more surrounding this specific raid.
A very good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and to the viewers at home. Of course, it's still an active scene here in Vanderbijlpark outside one of the companies being raided by the Competition Commission. We've been out here since just after 9 o'clock when authorities descended on this premises. There were about a dozen vehicles that came in this morning, and the premises have been locked down ever since. And of course, we know that authorities are here to gather some information in terms of their investigations that they were alerted to by a third party who was complaining about the conduct of these companies, or this conduct that involved these companies here. And so we understand that the Commission will be seizing electronic devices, documents, and anything that will form part of their investigation when it comes to these price-fixing allegations. But we know then so far that we've just been seeing vehicles coming in and out of the premises. Police were here with us. There was a heavy police presence earlier, but they're now have left the premises or are not around, but they still continue to circle the area, so less police presence. But the Competition Commission is continuing its raid inside the premises, and they started off, went through the reception area, went through what looked like or appeared to be an administrative area in the company, looking of course for these documents or any other information that would lead or would form part of their investigation around these companies. And of course we're at one of the companies here in Vanderbijlpark. As you outlined, there's other venues and other companies that will form part of this investigation. But what we understand is these companies buy then this scrapped or processed metal, which is used in the production of long steel. And what the competition says in terms of a statement which they've shared with us is that these companies are believed or alleged to have been price fixing, so using or buying these scrap metals or processed metals at the same price, which then is sort of conduct that amounts to anti-competitive behavior. And that of course has implications of stifling the industry, because of course that causes anti-competitive behavior, and that has implications for other businesses and further down the production line where these companies or these products that are sold on to other businesses, that of course has implications. But it's understood then that this sort of conduct is done, of course, by companies who want to increase their sort of profit margins, and so that of course has implications for the Competition Commission. And scrap metals is also an area that is something or of the purview of the Competition Commission, so that's a priority area for them. So that's why of course they would be coming then to conduct these raids, search and seizure operations, ensuring then that they can get to the bottom of what is said to be anti-competitive behavior here. But we're still waiting, of course, for to get a right to reply from the management here at Cape Gates, one of the companies, one of the 4 companies then that's being investigated or raided. Of course, we're waiting for that right of reply. Also to see the authorities come out, because they're still inside the premises. We haven't seen what sort of material has come out, but as I said, we had this high police visibility, lots of security, of course also private security for the company, all here this morning or throughout the day, but it sort of died down. But as I mentioned, the premises remain on lockdown, so we haven't been able to go in, but we've been seeing, of course, there's some activity of cars coming in, cars coming out, but we haven't seen any sort of activity from the Commission, and we're still waiting then outside of the statement then for possibly some word from them as they come out, and just maybe just an update then in terms of the sort of material that's been seized today, and how this forms part of their investigation and how it will aid, of course, their investigations going forward. But for now, Mfundo, that's all the information we have here from Vanderbijlpark, so it's back to you in studio.
All right, Nosipho Radebe, thank you very much for that reportage. We'll most certainly touch base should there be any development.